Hey guys, it has come to my attention that people don't have hobbies anymore. People don't have hobbies and they just scroll on their phones like 15 hours, which is something that I do, but I still have hobbies. So, here are some hobbies that you can try to stop yourself from scrolling and make yourself productive. Categorize them into two, which is some that you can do inside your house and some that you have to go outside, and most probably should be with friends. So let's get into it. Okay, first on the list we have makeup, like doing fun makeup at home, just trying to experiment with your looks like I did today. It's so much fun to do and I would 100% recommend it. And next up is crochet. You can literally get yarn and like hooks and crochet whatever you want at home. Like imagine you're wearing a sweater and then someone's like, oh, like where'd you get that? And you're like, I made it. Like how cool would that be? Next up is embossing. This is a new one that I also want to pick up. It's like carving on tin materials. I'm gonna show you a picture here to understand more. And next up is modeling clay. Doing making keychains and cute stuff with modeling clay, and then either modeling clay or air dry clay, which you can make as trinkets and stuff. And then next up is sewing. For this you need like a sewing machine and sew whatever clothes that you want, and I think it's a really fun hobby. Okay, um this one is a bit complicated. This one is chess. I recently learned how to play chess and it seems so fun, and I low-key want to get like the whole set for myself and play it with my siblings, even though oh no, I'll have to teach them. Next up is a personal favorite of mine, which is decorating your room with like cute stuff. You go to the thrift stores, you get some things and print some stuff, get stickers, and then you decorate your room. And then the other thing is baking, which is something I do not do. I love cooking, but I'm not a big fan of baking, not a big fan of sweet stuff. Enough about me, but baking is so much fun. My sister says so. Next up is get a coloring book and some coloring pencils, and then color while you have like you're listening to music or like watching a movie. I feel like that would be fun too. And then next up is journaling, and this, like, it does not have to be like journaling your feelings or something. It could be just be a media journal, which is something I'm planning to get, to journal the movies that I watch, the shows that I watch, and just write down my thoughts. And next up is dancing, which is a bit controversial, but dancing helps so much. Like, it's such a fun hobby to have. You can learn TikTok dancing, you can learn K-pop dances. Like, it's so much fun to get your body moving. And then next up is painting, which I have a little painting of inspired by Monet there. You can get some acrylic paints, they're not that expensive, and get a canvas or maybe just a book you can paint. And the next step is doing nails, which is also something I want to get into, and it's so much fun. Like, imagine having your own nails, doing your own nails, they would be so cutesy and fun. And next up is henna, which is something I tried to get into but I couldn't, and I feel like it would be just such a nice hobby to just do your henna, and you can also charge money with it. It could turn into a business, who knows. The final one is editing. You can either edit a fan edit of like a celebrity you like, or you can make YouTube videos and edit them and post them. How about that? Okay, first up on the these are mostly physical activities. Like, outdoor activities are mostly physical activities, and number one you can go with your friends and your family is bowling. I recently went bowling for the first time and it was so much fun. Like, it was more than I expected it to be fun, and I'm not a favorite. I don't like physical activities, but it was so much fun. And then next up that I want to pick up is also skating, specifically ice skating. I've done like the normal skating and it's not for me, and I don't know what my brain thinks, that ice skating would be better than me than normal skating. But anyways, ice skating is one. Rollerblade skating is also another thing. And then still pretty much in the physical activity we have hiking, which I love walking, and I also recently hiked and it was so much fun. We'll do it again 100%. Next up is going to the movies. which is a personal favorite of mine. And I go with my friends, my family, and it's so fun. Like going to watch a new movie with a lot of people in the cinema that actually get the lore of whatever movie that you're watching, and then getting food after. Like nothing beats that. And then next up is visiting museums. Go support your local museums. Like they're not really that expensive to get into, and you can admire and look at the artifacts of and the history of your country, your culture, and it's so much fun. And then next up we have thrifting, which is a personal favorite of mine. And you go outside, just thrift your Pinterest wardrobe or some things that you've been seeing. You can have so many pieces of clothing with thrifting. Next up is going to the arcade with either your friends or your family. And if you're a competitive person, that could get a bit out of hand, but it's so much fun too. Never been to one, would love to go to one. And yeah. Next up, which I recently found out is flower arranging. You can go to a flower arranging class and learn how to arrange flowers, learn how to make bouquets. No, last but not least is sign up for a portrait class, which is something I would love to do in the future, inshallah. And this sounds so much fun, like creating a vase or like a bowl with your own hand, something that I'm interested in doing. So yeah, if you have any other hobbies that would love to try, please comment down, like and subscribe the video. See you next time.